Hello and welcome to Destin Business Forum, a television show for members of the Destin Chamber of Commerce, brought to you by our great friends at Cox Communications. I'm Shane Moody, President and CEO of the Destin Chamber, and we're glad to have you with us today. We've got three great guests, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. With us first is my good friend and partner at Warren Averett Accounting in Destin, Florida, Miss Lori Kelley. Lori, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Shane. I'm happy to be here.
It's been a while since you've been with us, I believe.
It has been a very long time, actually.
And you're used to this kind of thing because you used to host this show, too, for another chamber, didn't you?
I did. That's been a while as well, but...
well, I just have gotten used to calling you guys Warren Averett from O'Sullivan Krill.
Understood.
And because that's who you always were to me.
Right.
But things are going great for you. I know that. Tell us a little bit about what's happening at Warren Averett.
Well, as you know, Warren Averett is a Southeast firm. We've got 800 professionals ready to take care of everybody's needs. 15 offices across the Southeast and 5 offices right here along the Gulf Coast from Foley to Panama City Beach. So a lot of stuff going on.
And you cover pretty much everything in accounting, right? If somebody needs it, you can do it.
We can. We do the traditional audit and tax work and accounting services work. That accounting services work has really expanded, though, into almost a CFO or an outsourcing function for many of our businesses with the technology and cloud accounting that's out there. I could go on forever about that, but we do also have many other services. We do handle mergers and acquisitions for our clients, litigation support. We do retirement plans. We can set them up. We can monitor them and do all the reporting required from that, as well as we have a whole HR staff that not only helps us internally, we can take care of our clients as well with recruiting and staffing.
Okay, and you said 15 offices, and how many employees did you say?
800 professionals.
800 professionals, that's right. Okay. Now your role there, you've had an interesting background in getting into accounting. Tell us a little bit about your role and what you do and how you got with Warren Averett.
Okay, well that goes back a little ways.
I didn't mean to call you out on that.
No, that's okay. Amazingly enough, when I was in college, I thought I was going in a completely different direction. I was going to go into the health field in some capacity, a pharmacist, a nurse, or whatever. I got in there and saw that chemistry and I don't mix very well. No pun intended. So my husband, who was not my husband at the time, but a good friend, suggested that I take a course in business, and I took accounting, fell in love with it, and from there on, that's what I've done. Now I have started out with a smaller firm in the area and graduated to Creel, Bryan, and Gallagher, right. And that's taken it back.
That goes way back. Yeah.
But that's been my firm for almost the last 25 years.
Wow, and I know Kevin's been there for...
Kevin's been there longer than me.
Right. Yeah, so y'all had some great people come through there, Kevin and Steve J. And
Steve J, miss him.
Yeah, you've got great young folks coming along too.
We do, and we got one of those young folks in Destin Forward.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I see her at least once a month during that, and we appreciate that. You mentioned a little bit about outsourcing and that you guys do that. Talk about why that's a benefit to a business, how it helps them streamline the things that they do and actually makes them more efficient than if they were to have that, especially a small business.
Correct. As I mentioned before when I was talking about that, technology has allowed us to help businesses be more efficient. You don't have to hire and have on staff your own full-time accountant. In fact, most small businesses don't really have the ability to do that, and that's where we can step in, take over those functions, anywhere from paying your bills, doing your payroll, and watching your financial statements for you, advising you each month. And we can step in and do that where you're not having to handle an employee to do that. And hopefully we are able to provide you with more information than you would have had previously. And we don't even have to do that on site. We can just visit you when we need to. We can do all of that through the cloud. Right.
So with the president's tax cut, corporate tax rates, personal tax rates, that's done a lot of people a lot of good. What changes are you seeing because of that tax cut, and what has it meant to Warren Averett to have those changes as well?
I call it job security.
Right.
It is probably the biggest. It is the biggest tax act we've had since 1986, and overwhelming adjustments and changes. We are working diligently this fall on tax projections for our clients because the changes are so vast. We have many things that we're providing our clients. We have a whole tax reform group that is out there to engage our clients and to help them work through the issues. But our clients are going to see tax relief this year, and I think that has already boosted the economy. I think we're already seeing the effects of that, from that as well as other policy changes going into effect.
All right, so outside of the tax plan that the president put in place, by the way, a very good tax plan, I think. I've seen, as the Chamber of Commerce CEO, businesses happier.
Yes.
They've been able to reinvest in their businesses, which is what we ought to do in the capitalism world anyway.
Right.
So outside of that, is there anything new going on in the industry, something that if you were to sit down with one of your clients, say, oh, by the way, you need to know this?
Well, we try to stay on top of all the new things going on out there. We do have a new app, if you will, that we are using to help some of our clients in the manufacturing and distribution world, help them with making sure that they're getting all the credits, all the tax deductions, and all the incentives that's available to them. It's called Quali-Finder, and it's a proprietary program that we have, but we are looking forward to getting out into the manufacturing industry and helping our clients make sure that they're getting all the deductions that they need to be getting. So that's one way that we're out there helping.
Technology has really changed the way we all do business, has it not?
It absolutely has, and it's information at the exact moment.
Right, and I don't know that it's made it easier.
I don't think that it has made it easier. Many times we're all getting accustomed to 24/7,
right,
being available all the time. Right. So I'm not sure all of those changes are great, and I think you got to learn how to balance all that.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
But from a perspective of helping clients,
right,
it's good.
Yeah. One thing that I've always respected about going back to the O'Sullivan Creel days and now the Warren Averett days, because one of the things that always worries me is when firms like O'Sullivan Creel merge with someone else, is that we lose the community support that we were getting from the smaller firm, and maybe we don't get it but that hasn't happened with Warren Averett. Talk about we got about 30 seconds. Talk about some of the community service things that you guys do.
We are still heavily involved.
You are.
In our communities, and that has always been important to us, and we did not let that change when we became Warren Averett. We love the resources that we have with the larger firm, but we're still our small grassroots firm. We're involved with the college, Northwest Florida State College. As you know, we're involved with most of the chambers in the area. We're constantly out doing community service projects. We have a blood drive going on today, actually, in our Destin office, and we're supporting the efforts with Hurricane Michael and taking care of those to the east of us. Well,
like I said, that's one of the things that I really respect about you guys. Really quickly, website, phone number where they can reach Warren Averett.
Okay, so www.warrenaverett.com. And they can reach us in the Destin office at 850-837-0398.
Yeah, I knew that in my head for some reason. I don't know how. That's funny. Lori, thanks for coming back to see us.
It's
good to
pleasure.
see you, and always great to spend time with you.
Thank you.
Right, and we'll be right back with our next segment.